A lot of people lose money by picking the wrong platforms or investing in the wrong projects. In this video, I'll show you how I personally check how an exchange or crypto project is actually legit. And I have one tool that no one is using. There are three ways to check whether a cryptocurrency exchange is legit, and even then you're not really sure. But the first one is to check whether they have accounts on CoinGecko and on CoinMarketCap. These are websites which collect a lot of data about different cryptocurrencies, but also cryptocurrency exchanges. They are often connected to the API and tracking the live exchange data. Therefore, that is always the first thing to see. If you see a new exchange or you are doubting to join a particular exchange, first always check whether they have an account on CoinGecko or on CoinMarketCap, because it's not that easy to get an account on these websites. So therefore, it already shows a little bit of professionality. The second thing that you have to do once they are listed on one of these websites, because if they are not listed on one of these websites, I would already say huge red flag, don't go to that exchange. It's not professional at all. It's probably a scam. But the second thing you have to do is look at the volume, and this can be extremely misleading. I will tell you exactly why. Because right here on Binance, on CoinGecko, we are seeing a 24-hour volume of 13 billion. On CoinMarketCap, it is almost 50 billion. And of course, CoinMarketCap is owned by Binance. So that is a huge gap in volume, but on the other hand, both volume is very high enough to experience like a smooth trading experience. So that's the first thing, guys. Check whether these crypto exchanges, and you can also do that for cryptocurrency project. You can also check if your altcoin is listed on one of these websites or both of these websites. It just shows more professionality. So after you check the volume, and this is actually the best tool that I'm actually using, that is to check the backlinks of a certain website. So let me tell you why volume can be misleading. If I'm going to check right here which exchange has the highest amount of volume, right? Then we have an exchange right here. I have never heard of this exchange. Okay, so then we go to this exchange page. Then we look at the website of that exchange. Website probably looks professional, as you can see right here, because nowadays it's all these websites are looking super professional. It's easier and easier to create a website. But what I'm now going to do is I'm going to take the URL of this website. I'm going to bring it to this website, which is a backlink checker. There I'm going to check the backlinks of this website. And then you can see this website has a domain rating of 30, which is very, very low. And if we look at how many websites are referring to this website, it's only 20. So from the whole internet, there are only 19 websites that are talking about this exchange, and one of them is CoinMarketCap. That's of course a very high domain rating, which is talking about this website. So that's probably a big chunk of this domain rating of 30. But it's pretty crazy. Why? Because this is not professional at all. If you look, for example, at Binance, guys, Binance.com is actually, they have a very, I'm doing the wrong one, because I did one. Wow, they even had a pretty good. When you look at the backlink profile of Binance.com, we can see that they have a domain rating of 91. And guys, it's difficult to get to 91. So from 90 to 91 is pretty big. Then from 25 to 30, because it goes exponentially in terms of difficulty. There are 141,000 websites talking about Binance. Right, they have articles about Binance, or they link to Binance website. This shows us that this is a huge project, and we know Binance is of course a huge project. It's the biggest exchange out there. So, but that shows already that there is a super big gap with the amount of volume from this exchange that it is reporting with the backlink profile of this exchange. So if we take another one, for example, this one is, I find this one interesting. I've checked this one, Eagle X. I've never heard about this exchange before today, right? I'm just checking this list. They have a trading volume of 45 billion US dollars. I mean, that's really a lot of volume. There's more than Bybit and so forth. But yeah, okay, let's have a look. Let's have a look at this company, eaglex.com. We'll look at the website. You know, it's just a normal exchange website. It looks pretty, I mean, all these websites looks pretty good, to be honest. You copy the URL, you go to the backlink checker of ahrefs.com. Then we put the website in there, and we can see there's only 11 websites talking about this exchange. I would never trade on this exchange. This is a huge red flag. This is a big red flag because they either have not invested in PR, they are not investing in advertisement. They have not created their foot or fundament in the crypto space that a lot of websites are talking about this exchange. Apparently, no one is talking about this. Some strange links, to be honest, and some of these links are not even. You know, the only best link right here is the CoinMarketCap one. So then you can see someone is listed on CoinMarketCap, has a decent volume, but it doesn't pass the test of the backlink checker. That's very important. What else do we got, guys? What else do we have right here? So if we go to another one, so for example, Bybit. Like Bybit, we know is a really established exchange, right? Bybit.com. Let's take that URL, let's put it in the backlink checker, because this will definitely give us, it will mirror back the professionality of this whole platform, right? Domain rating 85, really difficult to reach. 34,000 websites that are talking about Bybit. Okay, that's definitely an established platform. So guys, if you doubt about a crypto project or a crypto exchange, this can be for anything, also for scam websites. If you get a scam website sent to you and you don't want to go to that URL, then you can check it on the backlink checker and see whether there's any website talking about it. And I can tell you right now, if it's a scam website, it will have almost no other websites referring to that link because nobody wants to be associated with it. Probably no one knows about it as well because it's not a legit company. Okay, then we have another thing that you actually can do. That is to go to Trustpilot. Trustpilot, guys, is a website where people can leave reviews, but you also have to know a little bit that everyone who writes something on Trustpilot is a unsatisfied customer, right? So the ones that are happy with the platform, they are not really writing on Trustpilot. So if we go, for example, to Bybit, I personally actually have a lot of good experiences with Bybit. I've been using this exchange for a very long time, but on Trustpilot they have a medium score. They have a low to medium score. It's not like a very good score. There are a lot of 1 stars. Probably there are a lot of complaints with this exchange. Some people might have some problems. I would definitely look through these problems if you are doubting to get on an exchange. What I want to say is that you see, for example, right there, somebody doesn't get its money. Bybit actually replies to it, right? It replies to it. If we take another exchange, this one I just saw, and this one we should actually we should go to this one. We should go first. Let's go, for example, to CoinGecko. I also never heard about this exchange, okay, until today. So I'm just also like randomly looking at these things. So we have an exchange, KCEX. Okay, this futures exchange, let's have a look. They have a volume of 9 billion. That's crazy. 9 billion is really high, guys. It's really high. 600 million open interest. Wow, it is 700 pairs. A lot. That's really a lot, guys. Do they also have an account over on CoinMarketCap? I would say with these numbers, for sure, yes. Exchanges, KSEX, okay. Okay, KSEX also 8 to 9 billion volume. What was CoinGecko? 9 billion. Okay, that's pretty similar. That looks legit. It has an account on CoinGecko and on CoinMarketCap. Go to the website. Probably looks good. Website looks good. Copy the URL. Go to the backlink checker. Is the backlink also verifying it? Let me see that. Take that one away. Okay, it has 858 websites linking to this website and a domain rating of 61. This is a medium profile, to be honest, a medium profile. Like the amount of volume that they report, which is in the billions and billions of US dollars, I don't find this a lot. I really don't find this a lot, guys. The website that I'm working on actually has already, I don't know exactly how much websites, but it has 1.1 thousand websites talking about the website. We have a lower domain rating, I know that, but we are also a small team, right? Like we are not an exchange reporting billions and billions in trading volume. But I do have to say it has like a medium type of profile. If I, for example, go to an exchange and I have like a lot of funds on that exchange, I would rather have a exchange with a higher domain rating, right? Maybe let's take another one, for example, Femex.com. They are pretty old. They have a little bit higher domain rating. This is already a little bit more established, right? They have 9,000 websites talking about it, definitely more established. But with the KSEX, you can... It's a little bit doubtful, right? You can still think like, okay, they have an account on CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko, they report high amounts of trading volume, their backlink, and I saw that sometimes it's chasing a little bit, but it's roughly the same. Right now it says 1.2 thousand, the websites are talking about this, domain rating stays the same. It's medium profile, right? Then if you're still not really sure whether you want to trust this, then go to Trustpilot. And then when you go to Trustpilot, you can see that it has 128 reviews. And the crazy part is that, yeah, almost everyone is just doing a 1-star review. There are many problems with this exchange. This is more than what we are seeing with other exchanges. And another thing that I want to point out is that we are not seeing this exchange taking responsibility and, for example, replying to this customer to try and solve the problem, right? So for me, I would not use this exchange. I would not use this exchange. I don't know this exchange as well. I would never use this exchange. And you do have to take into consideration that all the people that do go to Trustpilot are the ones with a problem. And maybe some of these people are even competitors, other cryptocurrency exchanges that leave bad reviews on their competitor. I would say we should be a little bit skeptical of that, but we also should trust Trustpilot in the sense of that most reviews should be checked and verified. You can sometimes even see whether it is a verified user. Let me have a look if it has a verified user. Anyhow, you can read through the comments right here and you can compare them a little bit with each other, and you can see, for example, that this one has a high amount of negative comments, maybe compared to another exchange, right? To another exchange. Then we have, for example, decentralized exchange like this one, DYDX. It has a higher rating, but you gotta see that this only has 2 reviews, and then one is verified and one not. So this one actually looks like probably it's been placed by DYDX themselves. I don't know, Big Tony. This one has a verified account. Maybe is more of a real, but this is not a good representation of this exchange, right? But we also shouldn't put every trust in there. But guys, this is basically what you can do beforehand. So if you're doubting about using a new cryptocurrency exchange, or someone on YouTube is promoting something and you doubt whether you want to use that exchange or maybe that company, or whether you want to use or invest in that altcoin, do these things. Check the websites with high authority like CoinMarketCap and CoinGecko. Do they have an account? What's going on this account? What is reported? is that in line with the backlinks? And in the backlinks, which websites are talking about this website? And are they talking good or bad? Check those profiles. This will give a very good picture on how established this company is, how professional this company is, also how much of a backbone this company has. Very important, guys, because the bigger companies, they invest in PR, they invest in advertisement, and there's nothing wrong with that, right? But the companies that don't have money, that more trying to scam people, they will never invest in long-term establishment, long-term fundamentals. And if you still doubt, or you actually should do this always, check if they have an account on Trustpilot and check what the comments are saying on there. And then see whether maybe it's country related, maybe it's something else related, but you then recognize, hey, I want to use this for this reason, and I see a lot of comments with that reason that experience problems. So then you can say, I'm not going to use it. You will be more smarter. So this is what I personally do with every project that I'm seeing. Sometimes when I see a new project and I just am interested in how far is this project in terms of, you know, the establishment, I'll just check their backlink profile. That's a very good representation on how professional a project is. It's not everything, definitely not, but it's a very big thing, because if you have a good product, if you have a good reputation, then in the longer term time frame, of course, many websites have been talking about you. Many websites want to be associated with that company. Maybe many websites want to promote that company. Some are paid. That's completely fine. That just shows that the company is willing to pay for long-term establishment, for long-term PR. I think that's a good sign. So guys, these are the 3 things that I'm doing. Are there any tools that you use that you think are actually better or that I missed in there? Let me know in the comment section down below. And do this with everything, guys. Check the profile of CoinMarketCap, CoinGecko. Leave a thumbs up, that also. Check the backlink structure. Check Trustpilot reviews. Very important. Guys, wish you all a very safe trading experience, because there are many scams, sadly but true, in the crypto space. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, let me know in the comment section down below. Wish you all a beautiful day, and I hope to see every single one of you in the next video. Bye bye.